Okay, and we're back. This is going to be part 2 of the update return video, whatever. I'm going to fly over to our mob spawners because I got tired of going down through the cave system all the time. It was just, I don't know, it was late and I was frustrated. I really like this thing. This is my Wand of Lightning. I enchanted it with Charge 1 so it recharges itself, and then Potency 3 so it makes it more powerful. So yeah, there's a little trapdoor here that makes it more convenient to get down here. So what I did, the Wither one is still mostly the same. I haven't messed much with it yet. But I did add 8 brains in a jar, which actually I think are full, because I sat here and farmed for a while. It basically means you can just turn the Wither farm on, tell the turtle to farm drops, and then just sit here. I did that for like a day. I left it run overnight and I forgot about it, and I came back and I had like 288 experience, so that was pretty cool. And I haven't emptied those jars from that either, so I technically probably had like over 300 or something. So that's the Wither one. That was the biggest thing that I did with it, is adding all the jars. What I did to these... Jesse, where are you at? Where'd you go?
I'm still down here.
Down where?
Down
Oh,
at
at the Wither.
thing.
Okay.
I'm coming up.
Yeah, because I wanted to show you this too, because I don't think you've seen this. Oh, I didn't see an enchantment room. Nice. Is that a hive? It looks like a bee. It looks like a beehive.
Yeah, it is.
So what I did is I actually set this up to where wirelessly, with a remote, one of those, like, I have those wireless remotes, you could click it and it would just turn it on. But I did use a toggle latch, so at the moment, until I get a different system in, you can just manually flip the switch too. So if you make a remote, it'll have the frequencies in it. If not, you can just jump up here and use the little flip switches. This is Creeper on the left, Enderman on the right. And what I actually did, I tried to do the transposer things, but man, did it not work. So basically what I did was I did a bunch of iron pipes and obsidian pipes. And so they come down and they fall, they die, they'll still die, the Enderman and stuff, but because there's an obsidian pipe, actually I need to replace this one, because somehow this got broke. But there's an obsidian pipe for every block, so regardless where they land, it sucks their drops into the pipes, and then the iron pipes are all set up to route it down to the ender chest. Now, at the moment this is going to my system. Eventually what I'd like to do is set up, either set a neutral ender chest that then we can set up a routing system to each of our sorting systems or storage systems or what have you. But we could also set it up to where using not red power, gates and stuff like that, you could set it up to where, like, if Jesse flips a switch, then it goes to his ender chest. If Adrian flips one, it goes to his. If I flip one, it goes to mine, and so on. But I haven't implemented that yet, but I plan to. So that's Creeper and Enderman. I just went ahead and put them in the same farm. The Blaze one is over here still, also with a toggle switch, and then it goes down to an ender pipe, so they die, their blaze rods go down, and then go down to an ender chest. The slime one, I don't remember whose video it was, so I apologize for not giving you credit. It was one of the FTB creation videos or something, and he had a bunch of spawners and stuff. I'll see if I can find the link. If I can, then I'm going to post it in the description, because this is not really my design. This was a good idea, though. The slime spawner's up there. I haven't finished the glass, but the glass will go all the way around so that it keeps them from falling anywhere outside the lava. Not that it's a big deal, because they end up jumping in it anyway. But they'll jump down to the center, and then, for whatever reason, the AI logic, they gravitate towards the lava, which burns them and kills them, and then most of their slime balls fall into the obsidian pipes, which, again, goes down to an ender chest. You do lose some slime balls. They'll get stuck next to these signs over here along the inner edge there, but the ratio of, you've got infinite slimes dropping, so it's not that big of a deal. You still get a lot of slimes. So, yeah, like I said, not quite finished. I still need to do all the glass work, but also eventually what I'd like to do is I want maybe on this wall here or something, or this wall. I don't know. Maybe we'll have to redesign a little bit, but I'd like to do levers with signs for what mobs they are, and then basically have redstone transmitters set to those frequencies up there for each one. So like you pull a lever and then it would just wirelessly go to that receiver and flip the switch kind of thing, so we can cover all that up. And then I'd also like to have us 3 switches for each of us, like, this one goes to mine, this one goes to yours, so on and so forth. I think that would be a good idea but I haven't quite figured out how to do the routing just yet. What I actually think would be the best, I hadn't thought of it until I was just talking about it, but the best idea would probably be to have a neutral ender chest system and then do the routing somewhere else, like up here in this, like hollow some of this out and then just have all the drops go to that ender chest up there, and then that one routes to each of our chests or sortings depending on what lever here is pulled, something like that. Whoa. Easy, Robin Hood. Something like that. What do you think of that? I think that would be a good idea.
Yeah.
Because I know eventually, well, I don't know, I can't say the same for Adrian, but I know eventually you're going to have a sorting system and stuff.
Yeah, maybe.
So, or
It'll all depend.
at least if nothing else, you'll probably have an ender system for your quarries and whatnot.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So you could pipe it into the same, system, but that way you could just run over and like click your name, like click the lever for your name, and then click whatever mobs you want, and it would just drop them. I'll turn this on here. And, like, as you can see, they'll drop and stuff. Some of them do. Like that one landed on the edge there, but I'm waiting for one to get trapped. Ooh, that's a big one. Get out of there. Usually at some point they get stuck. That's probably good enough. Come on. Come on. See all the slime balls go down. But see, like this where they'll get stuck under the some of these you can actually pick up if you get close enough. But yeah, some of them they'll get stuck in the back here, and it's like, like that. That's probably 1 or 2. So the amount that you get versus all that you get from the regular stuff, it's like it's not really a big deal. But I tried the original design for this. Again, I'm gonna put a link in the description if I can find it, because I don't remember the name of the uploader. But his original design was, this was all covered up actually, and it had like transposers and red power pipes and stuff. I did that. I downloaded the world save and went into creative and saw how he did it, and then I put it all together, and the transposers just would not pick anything up unless it landed right on top of them, and I couldn't figure it out.
That was the problem with the transposers that some people found out was they're supposed to, their original I guess what they were originally intended was the one, you'd have one, and it would be a 1, 1, 1, 1, so it'd be
like a
4,
cross, like a plus sign.
Yeah, a plus. So there's the 4 blocks around it, and then you'd have to counter it by going opposite that to be able to be efficient, but they didn't work properly for some reason. I don't know if it was the...
I was gonna say, I watched the guy's video that made this design, and it worked while he was doing it, so I was like, oh, he must have figured out how to do it, but maybe it was something like it got patched after that video or something, and now it doesn't work right, or I don't know.
It might be a bug, it might be something that was,
but at least
messed up
in
when an
this
update came out or something.
we're running the Minecraft 8.2 mod pack, so at least in this pack, in this world, the transposers did not work correctly. I will not say that they don't work for everybody, but for us, it did not work the way that the design had, so I redid it with obsidian and iron pipes to an ender chest system, which I don't know, it was work setting all the iron pipes to the right direction, but it really wasn't that bad in terms of resources, because I think every 2 obsidian and iron you do gives you like 8 pipes, so it really wasn't that bad to put all that together. It was just time, you had to do all the wrenching to reset all of the iron pipes to the right direction and whatnot, which was not cool. But... So yeah, that's the mob system changes
Wow,
that.
there's more appetite over here.
Oh really? Oh yeah, there's another big vein.
Oh,
Oh!
crap, just mined one of them.
Oh, and follow me. Follow me. I wanted to show you. I have a solution for the Enderman destroying my dirt tower. Well, I have a solution that doesn't involve my force field constantly running like I would like it to.
God, that's a lot of power.
I don't actually know how I would give it enough power to do that. I really wanted to. I wanted it to power. And as you can see, I'm in the process of filling this in again, all the water. That's why there's so many streams going right now. Is because I filled this up so that I could keep grabbing buckets and stuff and going over, and I've been filling the marshlands back in so that it actually looks like a marshland after my force field incident where it like drained half of it.
You know how to fix that, right? Without using water?
Well, I know you put like a 1 block dirt or something, but you have to fill all the water in. I haven't put the dirt down to set the streams from... Like, I know that part that you're doing, but come over
okay.
here. Over here you can see what I'm talking about, where the force field took out the water.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah.
I've been going along with water buckets and like filling it all back in, and then I'm gonna go back and correct the streams. This was something I was experimenting with. Apparently, if you put bees next to certain trees, they like change the tree or something, or the leaves, and you can get different saplings from them and do kind of like tree breeding. I don't know if you knew anything about that or not, but...
No, all I know is the tree breeding stuff that B00's been doing.
Yeah, apparently, like, it's certain types, like, obviously, like, even, like, with the bees, you have to start with the basics, that's why I've got a birch and a oak here. But apparently, at some point, the tree leaves will, like, change if there's bees around them. And I set up, Rocky Bees because they're a 1-to-1, so when this queen dies, you'll get a princess and a drone. So I have this piping set up to where if there's no queen, it pipes, and then the diamond pipe redirects princess and drone back up, and it drops back to my sorting system. So it just kind of keeps running and keeps the bees going. But apparently, if there's bees running around certain types of trees and they're next to each other, they're supposed to change the leaves on one or both of the trees, and then you use a grafter, and you break the whatever altered mutated leaf block is, and it's supposed to give you a sapling of a new tree type. Like I think birch and oak gives you like silver lime or something. And then you can take and keep going that like with bees, and you can keep making new breeds and all that stuff. This has been set up for a while, and I haven't actually got it to work yet. I don't see any new leaves yet, so I don't know if I'm doing it wrong or not. I probably am. But I'm just kind of experimenting with it, seeing if it works. But my solution is this. Can you see this?
Mm-hmm.
So basically what I've been doing is I made dark green wool blocks and dirt blocks, and I micro block them, and then every time I find a hole, rather than plugging it with dirt that Enderman can move again, I've been micro blocking it, because they can't move those, to my understanding. So eventually, either the whole thing's going to be micro-blocked, or they'll just stop moving my house. One of the two. So that's my solution, because I ended up using the dark green, because I remember B00 using the lime, I think, on his hand house, the hand ripping
the thumb Thaumcraft house that I
Yeah, this
have.
sideways treehouse or whatever. I think he was going. I don't think I ever saw what he did with it, but I think he was going to use the lime green. But when I put it next to the natural grass that's already here, I know there's multiple different grass tones. But when I put that next to the ones that were already here, it like really stood out. Like it didn't look good. So I went with the dark green because it's noticeable, but not really. You know, I don't, or at least I don't think so. What do you think?
I mean, it's noticeable when it's against all the other stuff, but if it eventually
Yeah, eventually I'll
all
probably
changes, then
eventually I'll probably end up doing it all microblock. I just didn't really feel like making more work for myself since they're moving blocks for me anyway. So as they move them, I'm just gonna replace them. What the heck? There's a purple zombie.
What? Where?
Well, I am using Sphax, so you might not see it.
Oh, yeah.
Come.
He's not purple.
He's not purple to you. He looks purple to me. That's crazy. Like, when you watch the video, you'll have to see this, because he's, like, red-eyed and freaking out.
Oh, I hit you
Ow!
instead. Oh, I hit you instead.
Stop it! Ow, you took, like, half of my health.
It's power 2.
How much did I hurt you with?
1.
Oh. I didn't want to really hurt you, so I didn't hold it for very long. This sucker is pretty cool, though. I like it because it kind of like knocks him back, and I don't really have to aim. That's honestly why I like this wand. I will be completely honest. It's not because it's more powerful than a bow. It's because I'm lazy. Aiming is just too much work. Did I do something? I don't think this is Thaumcraft related. I know the aura or node or whatever around here is really messed up from all the Thaumcraft I've been doing. Oh, now it's minimal. Wait a minute. No, it's dangerous over here. Okay. Oh, oh. I think I got a giant spider. Can you confirm that this is abnormally large spider?
Nope. Regular size.
Really? He looks
Yeah.
big. Maybe it's because he's colored. I don't know.
Hit you again.
I don't know.
Hey, did you know that when you hit somebody with an arrow, they ding?
They ding?
Yeah, it's a dinging thing.
What do you mean ding?
Do you have a bow on you?
No.
Hmm.
I can get one though, I guess. Hold on. Ha! There's a ding.
That was more of a dong.
Oh yeah. Huh. By the way, I have efficiency 5 on my drill. It's pretty funny.
How is there a cow just floating on top of this spawner?
I don't know. Oh, I think it's because the spawners actually spawn all the way around themselves, so the top counts too.
But it's off.
I know, but that was probably from the last time I used it, because I've been using it to get leather.
Oh, okay, because...
Alright, so, I have a bow now.
Shoot me.
With pleasure. Ha 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 ha! That is funny. No, I didn't know they would do that. Oh, that's funny. Bing! Yeah, so I've been enchanting a lot, by the way.
Yeah, I saw.
I have... a wand. The lightning one has charging, so it just keeps repairing itself, which is cool. And then I have potency 3, which makes it stronger. I have a wand of excavation with charging, so it repairs itself. And then I have treasure 3, which I believe is like fortune?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought so. My drill I got up to efficiency 5, which I just think is funny. And then, let's see, I put haste 2 on my boots. Because I was just so... Oh, yes, I need to explain this to the viewers who were not privy to this information. Before the charging station blew up the first time, as I mentioned, and caught the side... Yeah, that's why this is all stone, by the way. The first charging station blew up and caught some of this wood on fire and burnt these trees down, burnt half the house down. Like, it was a mess. On top of that, it killed me. What I forgot about is I was actually wearing my quantum pants. Yes, I made quantum pants. I was able to run around like the Flash. It was good. Life was awesome. And then the stupid charging station bugged out and blew up my pants. So, I was so angry about that, I enchanted my nano boots with haste so that I can run semi-faster. I mean, it's not quantum pants, but it'll do until I get some more iridium going. What are you using? What are you using on those cows?
Sharpness 4, fire aspect 2.
Oh, hey, you want to see something really funny? Check this out. Oh, that's so much fun. What else did I put? I put fire protection 3 on my nano leggings. I put protection 3 on my jetpack, and then I put protection 1 on my helmet. Some of that was just books I had lying around. Some of it I actually, like the haste one, I actually went through books until I found, and then I put it on there. I haven't enchanted my goggles, actually. Oh, and I did enchant my grafter and scoop with repair so that those won't break. Yeah, I made a thaumium scoop for bees, and then I enchanted it with repair so it's like, you know, won't ever break.
Yeah, I saw that.
So that was pretty cool. What else? Did I do anything else? I think that's actually about it, finally. Let's see, did I do anything over here? No, no. I think that's about it. How's my bees doing? Oh, it's raining and at night. They're not going to be doing anything. Okay, industrious. I'm trying to get pollen from the industrious bees because I was found on the wiki that that's what gives you pollen, and I need pollen for... What did I need that for? I think it was the, doing alveary blocks in the future. I think you need pollen or something. So, yeah. Alright, so I think we're all caught up now. Was there anything that you've done, added, changed?
I mean, I've done some.
That we didn't show? I don't think we showed your quarry setup here. You got a bunch of obsidian chests out of an ender chest set up. Captured villager. Since the, or he's a bee person. Beekeeper. Since, you know, the zombie one despawned.
Yeah.
Oh, and you set up the Tesseract thing too, right? Gosh.
Yeah.
Gosh, this is just crazy. There's too many boxes, too many bat boxes.
You can never have too many pet boxes.
I just don't know what to do with them all. What is this thing? Oh, rolling machine. Yeah. The Tesseract is private. Oh, fine. Fine then. Gosh. You know, your Tesseract just backtalked me. By the way.
Did it?
Yeah. I clicked on it and it was like, it's private and belongs to base player. You could have lost your hand. Why's it gotta be so mean? Could have just said it's private, leave me alone. I mean, just out of curiosity, you do know that it's not hooked up to anything, right?
Yeah, that was on purpose.
Okay. And
Yeah,
you do know that you can set them up to where, like, they'll only work if there's a redstone signal or when there's not a redstone signal, so you could leave it hooked up and then just have a lever next to it or something?
Yeah, I could, but this is safer.
Okay. I actually would recommend doing, what I mentioned with the redstone cell and use that as a buffer. And then have a gate in your pipes that tells it if the redstone cell is full, then to stop powering it or something. That was a good idea for me because I didn't like having to go in there and turn it on and off all the time. So that left it to where basically if any of my external tesseracts in other places are powered, then it'll automatically, whoop! How far does this hole keep going? Oh, you're making more floors. I see what you're doing. Is this cobble right above bedrock? Yeah, seven.
Yeah.
Seven. Gotcha. I gotcha.
So we'll
Um,
have one, two, three, four, five
is this, are you like
sublayers.
ending this and then having it like overhang to where this is empty, or is this all going to be flat squares?
They're just gonna be flat squares.
Okay, I saw this shape that you had going and I wasn't sure if they were supposed to be like a balcony or something.
No, I just I did this so that I could measure out to make sure that the height for all of them was gonna be even,
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
and luckily by doing it the way I did at the bottom here,
It ended up being
it
even.
yeah, it's all even. So every
Yeah, I'll probably end up with a gap between mine because I don't think it is going to work. I do plan on actually changing my sorting system a little bit if the turtle thing works and I can actually do it to where each turtle has an interactive sorter and they place it down and grab things for me when I call them. If I can get that to work, I'm probably going to end up changing that system around and have bigger room because I won't need to actually reach all the barrels. The turtles can do it for me, so I may change how that room is set up. Um, and I was watching Ethos. I think I'm gonna go with construction foam for a lot of my walls and stuff because I like the look of it and it's really easy to build. Like you just build a bunch of scaffolding and then spray it. Um, wow, you opened this up quite a bit. I don't remember you having this many rooms.
yeah, I had the one, and then I went through, and this one was already started to be cleared out. And
Oh, you know what the
oddly enough, that room was the first one, and this one was the one that was actually cleared out and
Oh yeah,
something
yeah,
made of
yeah.
it.
I remember that now. That this one was done first. You know what I saw in creative? I was messing around in creative, and there's I don't know if this is new, but there's a light helmet.
No, it's been in there.
It's a solar helmet with a illuminator, and it basically is like a construction helmet type thing.
Yeah, but it
How do I get out of here? There it is.
yeah, a lot of people like they tried it and that, but it's not really as effective as it could be.
What do you mean, like just buggy or?
Uh,
Whoa,
I
kick.
mean,
Whoa.
comparative to some of the other stuff, it's not really you turd.
That was my last foam pellet. I used all the other ones in your basement. I was like, where can I put this? Uh,
Yeah, I still have a lot of this to work on because I went through and I changed.
and I don't know why. I just realized that you microblock this, the bookshelves.
Oh yeah,
I don't know why, but the last time I was in here doing your foam stuff in here, I was like, oh, these are all microblocks. Like I don't know why I didn't see that before.
yeah.
Why am I
I
glitching?
changed I changed all of this stone, or well, the
Er.
stone brick into regular smooth stone, and
Oh, I thought
I
something was different.
actually might change it to concrete.
Oh yeah, there is concrete in this, isn't there? How do you make that?
Yeah, depending on how the texture looks, I'm gonna go. I might change it to
Stone.
that.
Oh, rebar. I need to make some of that and see what it looks like.
I've got some
It kind of
I've got
looks like
some adjustments I need to do on it, but
dark smooth stone.
yeah. So and then over here,
Oh
actually,
yeah. I,
if you pull up your mini map,
yeah.
um,
Yeah, I see it. I've seen these. I don't think they have though. The viewers. This was your experiment with the Zycraft soil, right?
yeah.
It won't work for cactuses, will it?
I don't
Because
remember.
cactus has to be planted on sand. See, I think reeds can be sand or dirt, which is why they work for this.
Yeah.
But the cactus, I don't think will work. I think you still have to use sand for that. But yeah, this is your Steve cart thing, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
How's this working for you?
I like it. When I'm in the area, they, obviously it's by this one is The wheat one, it's just a basic solar one with a
Mm-hmm.
hydrator in it.
Mm-hmm.
So it keeps it'll keep the soil hydrated, and actually the soil
Yeah.
stays hydrated for a while.
Yeah, and the solar does the power and all that stuff.
Yeah, and then this one is a combination of a solar and coal. So at night it continually runs.
I read online, now I don't know how fast they store or whatever, but I read online that they store power from the solar panels and at night they'll use it. Will it work or are you running out of power and that's why you went with the coal?
Well, yeah, they'll run out of power, and I haven't really looked into like if they've got like an internal, I guess what bat box, because the power that they do store, it stops at a certain point. Like it'll stop at like 100 when it's at 100 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Left, and then it just shuts down.
Oh, okay.
So it'll run for a little bit, once it
Now,
stops
do you
generating.
have just the basic solars or like the higher tier solar engines?
I think if I remember, these ones are. Um, let's see. Let me check.
Yeah, that one's going backwards.
I've got the regular solar engine, so um, it's the a tier above basic.
Oh, okay.
I didn't go with the compact ones just because they're. I don't know. It didn't really bother me for them to be compact. So,
Gotcha.
but yeah, I like them because like my carrot one, man. It's got three internal chests, so
Mm-hmm.
it
Oh, it would
has
store a lot then.
27 spaces plus three more. So
Yeah, that would store a lot.
yeah.
That's cool.
And then the whole area, I just went around and I've fenced off.
Oh yeah, I did see that. I was flying around here the other day and I realized that you'd done this whole. Now this is cool. I don't know if I don't think you did this on purpose, but this just the way it loaded. There's like a waterfall coming out of here, and then it like curves into like this little pond thing. I think that's a really cool, just
Yeah, that's
aesthetic.
that's why I left this the way
Those
it was,
these two
because
little waterfall things are really neat.
yeah, and I was gonna try and get it closer, but I know that with some of the stuff that I'm going to be doing out here, like out here isn't going to be much.
Yeah,
Like
you
I'll
could
eventually
you could
start,
make like
you
some
know.
kind of sitting area here so you can gaze at the waterfall.
Yeah, yeah, I'll be doing, like over here is probably just going to be,
Scenic.
yeah, scenic stuff, so I'll just do some, light decorating and stuff like that, but
Do a little koi pond right here.
um yeah, if they had fish, man.
Well, technically they do. They're just invisible.
Yeah, invisible fish.
They're invisible until they get hooked on a fishing rod, and then all of a sudden they appear.
Um but then over like this area, man, I could have done it. I could have done more
Hmm.
with it. But unfortunately, I've got a volcano here, and it would
Well, I
take
was just about to
forever.
say, I really like this dynamic that you've got like a fir tree forest, flat grassland, and then just a volcano like right next to it.
Yeah,
That's just great. It's like, oh, look at the trees, look at the burning mountain.
yeah. I mean, it could, I could probably take the time to get rid of it, and I probably will eventually. But
Quarry, just quarry it.
well, I don't know if I want to do that.
You'd replace the giant volcano eyesore for just a giant hole,
Yeah.
you know?
Um, but I got all of this area, which I still have to light up.
Gosh, you just have a ton of solar panels.
So it's a big area,
Hmm.
but I've got some plans and I've got some vision of what I want to do.
Yeah, and I think that's why I said I think I'm gonna do construction foam because I think I want to start actually like um making that underground area that I've quarried out. I've quarried enough space now that I really want to start like making my base out of it. I mean, I guess I kind of have with the storage room, but that's like the only room I have done, you know?
Yeah.
So I would really like to start building the actual base itself. And the construction foam thing, I actually like the look of it. It looks very industrial, which that's kind of what I'm going for, is that the upstairs, that dirt tower is going to be like my nice aesthetic house, and then down below is like the science lab, if you will, where all the magic happens. So I kind of like the industrial feel for it anyway. And then it's very fast to do. You just lay down all the scaffolding and then click the sprayer thing and it just makes foam. So I'm probably going to end up doing that, and then I can just paint rooms different colors for what I want. But so yeah, I think that's about it. I think that shows all of our stuff that we've done while we've been either having technical issues or otherwise medically disposed in my case. So yeah, I think that catches everybody up to speed, and hopefully we'll start getting back to recording more. So we'll see you guys next time. Peace!
Ah.